This man is not going to back away from any action, regardless of how stupid it is, let alone stand up and make it clear that we as Americans have no strategic interest in this war. We're not interested in going to war with virtually everybody in the region. We're not interested in killing Muslims everywhere. We're not interested in killing anybody anywhere at this point. There's no reason why we should be. I mean, these are the kinds of people that have been telling us for years, nuclear warheads are on their way in Iran. Soon they'll be on missiles. And then New York City and Los Angeles are at risk. It takes me back to the 1960s. Why didn't Lyndon Baines Johnson nuke China when we identified that they had nuclear facilities? What made China different from everyone else so that he wasn't necessarily concerned about that? And why did Richard Nixon refuse to join Brezhnev in a joint Soviet-American strike against Chinese nuclear development? I mean, why not? Because it's insane. You don't precipitate wars over nuclear weapons and with nuclear weapons. You don't do it. If you do, it will lead to a larger conflagration. Now, the one thing we can say with absolute certainty is that all of the demands that Pompeo and the rest of these people have made on behalf of their mentors and sponsors and donors in the Israel lobby, if you want to call it that, they have said repeatedly all sorts of things, all of which were lies, all of which were wrong and made no sense. They're not going to back off from it right now. But none of it makes sense for us. It never did. And we don't need to be part of this. I think that's why the polls reflect what they do. I was talking to a friend the other day who's Jewish, and he said, don't you think these polls that suggest that more than 70% of the American people oppose the war indicate that anti-Semitism is on the rise? I said, well, I wouldn't be surprised if anti-Semitism isn't on the rise.